Let's talk about a theory that's been floating around online for a couple of weeks that I think was confirmed in the most recent episode of The Boys. Spoilers ahead. Now, the theory I'm referring to is that Jeffrey Dean Morgan's character Joe is actually a hallucination made up in Butcher's mind. Now, in episode 5, I thought that there were two instances that kind of proved that theory. One of the scenes in episode 5 showed Joe and Butcher meeting at a park, and we see Joe going over to Butcher saying, "You need to ditch the boys because every single member has a flaw." So when Joe's talking about the members of the boys, how did he know all that information about them? The way he was describing them and talking about their flaws sounded just like something that Butcher would say. Then I think the biggest reason why Joe is made up is at the end of the episode when Butcher goes back to the farm to show that the scientist is still alive. He wants them to recreate the virus that was destroyed in the episode. But when Butcher's describing to the scientist that he needs them to do this and needs them to do this for us, we see the scientist looks over and almost looks over as though, who is Butcher talking about? There's no one there. So the idea of Joe being made up goes back to Becca being made up, and the idea that Becca's is making